So we had our discussions on portions of an internals of previous class, and we are just continuing going ahead with the other part of the module. So as a portion still here, that is till OpenGL area functions. We are continuing from here. Just started what is two-dimensional geometric transformations. So basically, in transformations, basic transformations where we have studied is translation, what is rotation, what is scaling, right? Furthermore, we have to study today what is the basic matrix representation and what is homogeneous, what is the meaning of homogeneous matrix representation and homogeneous coordinate systems. Okay, these things we are going to study. So coming to the basics transformations. So we have seen all these things. What is translation? How does the translation being represented in terms of a matrix and in terms of an equation? And what is rotation? How rotation is being represented in a matrix form, 2 cross 2 matrix. That is the major form to remember as P dash equals to R dot P. It is a dot thing. Okay. This is a dot thing. And similarly, here it is a factors. In the case of translation, it is an additional factor. In the case of rotation, clear. In the case of translation, we have an additional factor. In the case of rotation, we have a multiplicative factor. This is quite important that you need to remember. In the case of a scaling factor, so in the case of scaling factor, again, we have a multiplicative factor. So now in the case of homogeneous coordinate system, we have to combine both this multiplicative factor and an additive factor. So that is making two-dimensional, that is a 2 cross 2 two-dimensional rotation into three-dimensional matrix. Three-dimensional matrix. That is once again a converting the two-dimensional rotation, scaling, translation matrix into three-dimensional matrix using homogeneous coordinate system. So R dot T is a rotational matrix. So where R is a 2 cross 2 matrix consisting this fact. So I request you to join earlier, 10:45 means you could sharp join at 10:45. So coming to the concept of translation, again we have a translation factor. Matrix wise, it is a additional factor. So this is a scaling matrix multiplied with the existing coordinates. When you multiply this matrix with the column matrix xy, you are going to get this. So you have to remember this. So examination and calculation point of view. So how do you get this? So you are multiplying this matrix with this the column matrix, you are going to get this. So similarly, in the case of, see, this is a kind of scaling we have. It is a multiplicative factor. Scaling uses multiplicative factor. Rotation uses multiplicative factor. Rotation uses multiplicative factor. To the same point P, you multiply the rotational matrix, that is with respect to the angle of change. Okay, change in the angle along the x direction, y direction. So if theta is positive, clockwise; if theta is negative, anti-clockwise. So this I had explained in the last class. So now let me go to the what is homogeneous coordinate system. This I'm repeating why, because you should be able to understand. So we are going to combine this in the case of homogeneous coordinate system. We are going to combine this additional factor and the multiplicative factor of rotation into this factor into the homogeneous coordinate system. So let me go to the concept of homogeneous coordinate system. Matrix representation. Basically, homogeneous representation consists of matrix representation, right? So as we use in the graphics applications, say various sorts of animation and various kinds of design and picture construction applications, we are going to identify this homogeneous. So sequence transformation can be efficiently processed using matrices. So now coming to the major concept. So we could represent homogeneous coordinate system with this equation. So that consists of that satisfies both the rotation, translation, and scaling. What is this P dash? P dash is a new transformation factor. Maybe it is a rotation, maybe it is a translation, maybe it is a scaling. You have matrix M1 multiplied with the old transformation factor. Again, the transformation factor is nothing but it is a rotation, scaling, or translation with M2. As you could see, P and P are the column vectors. P and P are the column vectors. M1 is M1 is a 2 cross 2 array containing multiplicative factors. It is a multiplicative factor. Multiplicative factors. Let us analyze with the help of examples in the next slide. So how do you with respect to the translation and all? So P and P dash are the M1 is an 2 cross 2 array containing multiplicative factor, very much important. It is a multiplicative factor. M2 is a column matrix, single column matrix. Is a two element column matrix containing the translational terms. Okay, translational terms means changes what is being done. That is a column. So M2 is a translation column matrix. Try to understand what is homogeneous coordinate system. We are going to combine the various transformations such as translation, rotation, scaling into a single matrix, into a single form, that is called homogeneous. Homogeneous means identical. We are making merging of. For example, as you know, translation factors is an additional factor, right? Rotation is a multiplicative factor. Again, scaling is a multiplicative factor. So you are going to combine all these factors in terms of a matrix representation. So that is by using homogeneous coordinate system. So now the question is, how do you use these additional factors using multiplication factor? Here is the answer. For a translation, you could see that M1 is an identity matrix because, as I said, M1 is a 2 cross 2 containing multiplicative factor. For rotation, we have cos theta minus sin theta, you have a 2 cross 2 matrix. Whereas for translation, since translation doesn't use any multiplicative factor, use a identity matrix. So once you use identity matrix, this doesn't change. Whereas M2 is a translation factor, that is a column matrix containing change in the direction of X and change in the direction of Y. For rotation and scaling, since we don't use M2 for rotation and scaling, M2 contains the translation terms associated with the pivot point. Okay, that is, if at all, if there is a translation terms, so M2 contains the translation terms, it is the pivot point for rotation and scaling. For M1, it is a trans. So overall, we have combined both the concepts of translation and rotation into it. So after that, matrix representation and homogeneous. What is this matrix representation and homogeneous coordinates? So hopefully you understand this formula, all of you. What is this thing? So we'll see. In fact, with respect to the example, I'll just show you directly if you don't understand. Okay, so let me do when we solve a problem, because we have one of the problem that has to be covered before a lab. This is a general pivot point rotation. In this case, we are going to actually translate, rotate, and what all the things that you could find over here. Just for the knowledge sake, and understand, because you'll not understand the matrix related representation. First, see, we are translating the midpoint of this triangle to the here. Then what is translation? Then we are going to rotate it. Again we are going to back again translation. So there are many transformations in order to perform this operation. So ultimately the concept is to rotate. So I would have rotated here only. I would have rotated at this axis only, but the rotation cannot be done directly as per the concepts of OpenGL and transformation matrix. First you need to bring the primitive or the object to the origin, then we have to rotate it, and then we have to translate it. So there is a mix of few of the translation factors and rotational factors. Hence we have to be uh, hence we could represent this only in the using uh, transformation or the homogeneous coordinate systems. So same concepts. So what you have to understand is, so representation of a matrix substitution homogeneous coordinate system. So this is a general representation where M1 is a 2 cross 2 matrix. For a translation, it is an identity matrix, whereas for a scaling and M2 is just a translation factor for translation. It is a column translation along x-axis and y-axis for rotation and scaling. Clear? So coming to the concept of homogeneous coordinate system. So we have one extra column, that is representation of two-dimensional geometrical transformation can be combined into a single matrix if we expand it into 3 cross 3. That is, we are representing two-dimensional rotation, scaling, or the rotation, scaling, or translation into 3 cross 3 matrix. Now, how do you represent it? That is by using one of the extra column called homogeneous coordinates. So instead of xh, yh, the third will be h parameter called homogeneous coordinates. It is not three-dimensional rotation, it is a two-dimensional rotation only, but we are taking an extra parameter called homogeneous coordinates. Hence, h is a non-zero value. H could be represented as, see here. So it is a non-zero value. It could be represented as x equal to x h by h, y equal to y h by h. Okay. So here is the representation for two-dimensional translation matrix using homogeneous coordinate system. So this is the way how do you represent the translation. Okay. So P dash is a new translation factor. So after multiplying this, you are going to get where P is a column matrix consists of homogeneous coordinates x, y, 1. And Txy is a translation factor along x-axis, along y-axis. And this is a not z-axis, it is through the homogeneous coordinate systems. So this you need to remember. Hope understood the concept of translation using homogeneous coordinate system. The same thing had been explained. So we do expand two-dimensional coordinates xy to three element representation. It is not three coordinates, three element representation called xh, yh, and h called homogeneous coordinates. H is the homogeneous parameters such as x is equal to xh by h, y equal to yh by h. So always it is a convenient is to use h equals to 1. So similarly we have rotation. So as of now today I'll stop, because continuity of this needed in order to perform these things. So once internal, I will explain all these concepts neatly, so that you find it easy, because all these concepts are quite related with the lab. So transformations, 2D composite transformations, water, raster, and all. So request you to give the attendance in the chat session today, and maybe I'll stop. So we left with hardly bit concepts, though these concepts look lengthier, The concepts are quite simpler and easy. Thing is that you just have to remember the matrix representation. Similarly, the continuation you could see here, flipping 3D geometric transformation. 3D geometric transformation is the same as if like 2D. Instead of 2D, we do represent in 4 cross 4 matrix. Two-dimensional homogeneous coordinate system consists of a 3 cross 3 matrix where H is homogeneous, whereas in the case of three-dimensional, see 0, 0, 1 is a homogeneous parameters. It is a 2 cross 2 and it represents only x-axis, y-axis. Whereas similarly, when you go for a 4 cross 4, it is a 3-dimensional. Okay. So let me stop this session today. So I'll continue the sessions once after the internal these concepts would be continued with the proper planning. Okay. So those who have not given the attendance can give the attendance in the chat session.